Welcome to Round Glass. I'm Christina Dufour. Thank you for joining me for this meditation on cultivating well-being with Yoga Nidra. The goal of today's practice is to let go of the holiday hustle and bustle, and we'll surrender into deep relaxation. This is a beginner-friendly Yoga Nidra meditation, and it will reset your body and mind. Thank you so much for being here with me live. I'm wondering, what's one word to describe how the start of this weekend has been for you? Please feel free to share it in the chat if you're comfortable. So we've all heard about stress. And of course, around this time, we talk about that even more, the holiday stress, right? Well, our system is sensitive to a lot of different stressors, whether they be environmental, psychosomatic, could be experiential, physical stresses. And once stress is triggered within the system, a sort of tension is created. And it's pretty interesting to look at stress and the tension that it creates. It can create tension on mental, emotional, or physical levels. And this tension can accumulate in the system if stress is continued to be triggered. It's one way that the body tries to communicate with us about stress. One of the ways that we kind of understand this tension is that it's a sort of stagnation in the energy. So we know that when stress is triggered in the nervous system, a lot of the blood will flow to the extremities, the arms, the legs, and a lot of stress hormones will be released, adrenaline, cortisol. I'm sure you've heard of this. But the thing is that when blood and oxygen are moved out of the internal body and into the extremities, they're actually moving away from the internal organs. It's actually kind of subtly shutting down some of the systems we need for longevity, like the body's ability to build and repair itself, or our immune system, our digestion, our elimination. And that's why we notice these sorts of physical ailments, so to speak, when we're experiencing stress, maybe problems with our digestion, or we get sick, or we get sick more easily. These sorts of things. And so if we're accumulating stress and accumulating tensions in the body, we want to have a way to release this. We want to have a way to get our body back into balance, to bring that blood back into the organ systems, and to restart the immune system and digestion and elimination and find that balance, which would mean we would need to trigger the parasympathetic nervous system. And there are a few different ways to do this, but Yoga Nidra is very unique in that it's a scientific method that was created to release tension on all levels, physical, mental, and emotional tensions. So even though our practice here is a shorter version and a more beginner version, it's going to still allow you the opportunity to experience that tension release. If you were to do longer or more advanced practices and practice more regularly and advance in the practice itself, you'll actually often experience a lot of this tension release physically. You might feel your body twitching. That might even happen today. You might feel energy moving out of your body, or energy moving within your body as blood and oxygen starts to flow more readily, as nerves start to fire more easily, and the energetic systems are activated to function more optimally. So let's get into it. Let's release some tension with Yoga Nidra. And I want to thank everyone for sharing in the chat. I see that the weekend has started out productive, hectic, inspiring. That's great. So welcome. If it's your first time trying Yoga Nidra, I hope that you like it. I'd like to prepare us for our meditation practice now by demonstrating the posture. We practice Yoga Nidra lying down, and we don't often use props, but if you'd like, you could use a bolster beneath your knees, a low pillow beneath your head, even a little light blanket over your body for added comfort. So please set yourself up in a way that's best for you. Otherwise, you'll just lay down like this with your arms and legs outstretched. That's another thing. Just make sure your arms and legs aren't touching your body and you're nice and stretched out. Find this position now. You'll see me getting up from the position because I'm going to instruct you from a meditative seat. But I'll bring us together at the end so you can remain laying down through the entirety of the practice. So by now you've found your meditative posture and you're laying down. Allow yourself any movements you might need, any little adjustments to get comfortable. And we're bringing the body into a very deep stillness. So be gentle with yourself and your body as you slowly enter into that stillness. And after making any little adjustments or movements you might need, you'll notice your body will naturally settle in and become still on its own. When that happens, close your eyes. And bring your attention into the body. Begin to feel in your body. Feel the whole body. Feel your legs. Feel your arms, your trunk, your head. Feel the whole body. Feel the whole body together. Now we're going to be working with the senses of listening and feeling. So tune into your sense of hearing. Listen to the sounds outside the room you're in. Listen for the distant sounds. And although you may notice that your mind seeks to find understanding of the sounds, maybe analyzes them, creates thoughts around what you're hearing, see if you can just relax around that and allow yourself to hear the sounds from the distance as they come and go without any judgment. Now tune into the sounds inside the room you're laying in, the closer sounds. Listening for the closer sounds and allowing them to come and go organically. Now bring your awareness in closer. Listen for the sounds inside your body, the closest sounds. You may hear the sound of your heart beating, open to hearing the sound of the blood moving through your body, the organs churning. Listening for the sounds inside you. And now notice how still your body is. Your body is laying here very still, but you know that there is movement within you. And you can feel, particularly, the movement of your breathing. The body has been breathing this whole time without you thinking about it. See if you can just let the body breathe on its own and just watch that natural breath. Maybe you feel it around the chest, the gentle expansion and contraction of the rib cage. And you stay with that moving sensation. Observing the natural breathing. Now let your attention come to the space between your brow. Focus on the space between your eyebrows. Imagine you have nostrils here, nostrils at the center of your brow. And begin imagining that your breath is moving in and out from those nostrils. The breath is moving in from the space between the brow, touching a point in the back of the head. Then it's moving out from the space between the brow. You can imagine this is happening, that you're breathing in and out through the eyebrow center. You also might feel it too. Then we add a count to this breathing. We'll be counting down from 21 to 0. As you naturally breathe in through the eyebrow center, mentally say, breathing in, 21. And as you exhale through the eyebrow center, say, breathing out, 21. Breathing in, 20. Breathing out, 20. Breathing in, 19. Breathing out, 19. Breathing in, 18. Breathing out, 18. And so forth, all the way to 0. You are breathing in and out through the eyebrow center, breathing and counting. If you lose your place or make a mistake, that's okay. Just start from 21 again. It's part of the practice to simply start over whenever we may need to. Counting from 21 to 0. Breathing and counting. That is all. Now release your counting and breathing. And release your counting and breathing. Return awareness to your physical body. Feel your physical body. Feel all 10 fingers on your hands. All 10 fingers. The palms of both hands, the backs of both hands. Feel your whole right arm, your whole left arm, both arms together. Feel your whole right arm, your whole left arm, both arms together. Feel all 10 toes. Feel all 10 toes together. And the soles of both feet. And both feet as a whole. Both feet and all 10 toes together. Feel the whole right leg. The whole left leg. Both legs together. Feel the whole right leg. The whole left leg. Both legs together. Feel your whole trunk. The buttocks, the back, the belly, shoulder blades, the chest, the shoulders. Feel your whole trunk together. All of the organs in the abdomen. Feel your whole trunk together. Now your head. Feel your whole head. The whole head together. Now feel how all of these parts of the body are in contact with the floor. Feet and the floor. Legs are touching the floor. Feel the hips and the floor. Back touching the floor. Feel the arms and the floor. Sense the head touching the floor. Now focus on your head touching the floor. Concentrate your awareness at your head touching the floor. And allow the weight of your head to sink down. Give the whole weight of your head to the floor completely. The body is starting to become heavy. Shoulder blades are sinking down. Arms are heavy. Feel heaviness in the legs, heaviness in the hips, heaviness in the whole trunk. Sense that the body is sinking down, making an imprint into the ground. Feel the muscles of your face becoming heavy. Heaviness in the eyes. The muscles behind the eyes are heavy. Feel the little muscles of the forehead release. The space between the brow relaxes. The temples relax. Your cheeks are heavy. Lips are heavy. Lower jaw releases. The body is becoming heavier and heavier, sinking down into the ground. Heavy body. Heavy body, very heavy body. Now awaken a sensation of lightness in the body. Feel the space between the body and the floor, the space between the legs and the floor. It's neither the legs nor the floor, it's the space in between. Sense the space between your hips and the floor, the space between your back and the floor. Sense the space beneath your arms and the floor, the space between your head and the floor. My kitty cat Holly is going to join us. As you're sensing this space between your body and the floor, all the way from your head to your heels, one whole space, and envision that this space is growing, and you sense your body lifting up off the floor, becoming lighter and lighter. Lightness in the whole body. Feel the body becoming lighter and lighter. Like a feather floats in the air, drifting side to side. Feel your body floating, your body light, your light body drifting side to side as it floats toward the ceiling. Light body, very light body. Now, connect to the chakras. Go to Muladhara at your root. Sense the root chakra, just above the perineum, a little bit up in the body. Sense the energy of this space and see a red rose. Smell the rose. Attention rises up to Svadhisthana at your sacrum at the base of the spine. Sense the energy of Svadhisthana. And imagine here waves on an ocean at night. See waves on an ocean at night at Svadhisthana. Mental attention rises up the spine to a space behind the navel. Somewhere between the navel and the solar plexus is Manipur. Connect to Manipur and sense this energy inside your body as you visualize a bright yellow sunflower. A bright yellow sunflower at Manipur. Attention rises to your chest. In the center of your chest, you can feel Anahat, the heart center. And you visualize a green lawn, of freshly cut grass at Anahat. Now go to your throat. Here in your throat, Vishuddhi, see a blue bell ringing. A blue bell ringing at Vishuddhi. Attention rises up to the center of your brain. The center of your brain is Ajna, your third eye. See here a smoky lotus with 2 petals. A smoky lotus at Ajna. At the top back of your head is Bindu. See there at Bindu a crescent moon. Crescent moon at Bindu. And the whole crown of your head. Connect to the whole crown of your head and see a fire burning. A fire where ceremonies are performed. Burning at the top of your head. Sahasrar. Hari Om Tat Sat. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Feel your body. Feel your whole body. Become aware that you're practicing Yoga Nidra. Become aware that you're laying on the floor practicing Yoga Nidra, and as you feel your body, bring some gentle movement into it. Some stretches. As you're ready, you'll open your eyes and make a good connection with the space around you. Take in the space. You can allow yourself a gradual movement into a finishing seat, but take your time. There is no rush. Please move slowly. And I'd like to take a moment while you're finding your way to a seat and share a little wisdom with you. There are some techniques we can use to keep our stress levels low. Some techniques that can help trigger the parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest response. Breathing is a very big factor in this. We want to make sure that we're taking nice, deep, full, slow breaths. When our breathing is agitated, when it's constricted to the upper chambers, not very full, shortness of breath or a tightness of breath or even a fast breath, this can trigger stress in the system. So training yourself to breathe diaphragmatically with yoga breathing techniques or just breathing longer, especially extending exhales, can support you. Becoming aware of when your breathing is constricted is the first step to allowing you to shift your breath as needed. Physical posture is also very important. Whether you're aware of it or not, you have diaphragms more than just here beneath your ribs. You have diaphragms in your, hello Hallie, in your pelvis, in your throat, in your skull. And what's really important is that your body is in a physical alignment so that when you breathe, all of these diaphragms can move with great ease. If your physical posture is out of alignment, the diaphragms themselves will be out of alignment, and this can trigger stress in the system. So it may be useful to do yoga asana to strengthen your core and elongate your spine as a way to support better posture. Quality of mind is important, so being aware of how much you get lost in worrisome thoughts or negative thinking and bringing it back to a good place is always useful. Generally speaking, you want to stay relaxed or relax yourself whenever you notice you're stressed. And anything that you can find as a tool to help you do that, whether it's breathing, something physical, or putting your quality of mind on a positive place is useful. So I want to thank you for sharing this time together. And please continue to explore meditation with us. You can check out our daily live meditations at round.glass or on our app. And I look forward to practicing with you in my next live session. Maybe Holly will join them too. Say goodbye, Holly. Have a great rest of your weekend.